Hey, welcome. So, have you ever felt like you're just not getting what you want out of an AI? You ask it something and it gives you, well, something else? If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down the art of crafting the perfect prompt so you can get exactly what you need every single time. All right, here's what we've got on the menu. First, we'll tackle the big communication problem with AI. Then, I'll give you the 4 essential ingredients for a perfect prompt. Think of it like a recipe. We'll see that recipe in action, level up with a pro technique, and then wrap up with why this is all such a big deal. So, let's kick things off with section 1, the AI communication problem. I mean, why does it feel like your AI assistant just doesn't get you sometimes? You know the feeling, right? You ask for something simple, and what you get back is either totally generic, makes no sense, or is just plain wrong. It is so frustrating. It feels like you're talking to a wall. But what if I told you the problem isn't the AI? That's right. The quality of the answer you receive is almost always a direct reflection of the quality of the prompt you gave it. It's not that the AI is broken, it's usually that our ask was incomplete. And the best part? That's something we can totally fix, starting right now. And that brings us to the main course, the 4 prompt ingredients. Seriously, think of this as a simple but super powerful recipe. You might not need every ingredient every single time, but when you put them all together, you're going to get something amazing. And here they are, the Fantastic 4: instruction, context, input data, and an output indicator. Let's break down what each of these actually is and how you can use them to build an incredible prompt. First up, we have the instruction. This is the heart of your prompt, the engine. It's the specific task you want the AI to perform. You've got to be super clear about what you want it to do. This is the verb of your request. And the key here is to use strong, direct action verbs. Things like analyze, compare, write, or generate code. When you do that, you're removing any guesswork. Instead of a vague ask like, what about this thing? A sharp command like, summarize this article, makes all the difference. Okay, ingredient number 2 is context. So if the instruction is what to do, the context is how to do it. This is where you give the AI all the background info it needs. It's what turns the AI from a general, kind of boring encyclopedia into a focused expert for your specific task. You can specify things like the target audience. Is this for a beginner or an expert? You can set the tone. Do you want it to be funny or formal? And here's a really powerful one. You can tell it to role play. Saying, act as a senior lawyer is going to give you a dramatically better answer than just asking a random legal question. All right, let's talk about our third ingredient, input data. This is the stuff you want the AI to work on. It's the noun that your instruction verb is going to act upon. It could be a paragraph of text you want summarized, a list of numbers, or a snippet of code. It's the raw material. And here is a fantastic little pro tip for you. It's a really good idea to separate your input data from your instructions. You can use quotation marks or maybe some brackets. This helps the AI clearly see the difference between what it's supposed to do versus the stuff it's supposed to process. It's a simple trick, but it boosts accuracy like crazy. And that brings us to our final ingredient, the output indicator. This is where you tell the AI exactly what you want the final answer to look like. So many people skip this part, but trust me, it will save you a ton of editing time later. You're basically defining the format before the AI even starts working. And the possibilities here are huge. You can ask for a simple bulleted list or something really specific for developers like a JSON object. You could ask for a markdown table or even a poem. You can also add constraints like keep it under 50 words or don't use any technical jargon. Getting specific about the output is an absolute game changer. Okay, so that's the theory, but let's actually see this recipe in action. We're going to take a look at how combining these 4 ingredients can totally transform a prompt from meh to wow. Okay, look at this. On the left, the before. Just summarize this financial report. You might get something okay, but you're really rolling the dice. Now check out the after. The instruction is specific. Analyze. The context is brilliant. Act as a financial consultant and explain it to a high school student. The input data is clearly provided, and the output indicator asks for a bulleted list. The answer you'll get from this second prompt is going to be a million times more useful, targeted, and clear. See the difference? So now that you've got the basic recipe down, let's check out a more advanced technique for when you're dealing with really complex problems. It's called chain of thought prompting, and it's basically a way to get the AI to think out loud. Take a look at this classic example. Instead of just spitting out no, the AI is prompted to walk through its reasoning. The coin was flipped one time, which is an odd number, so it will be tails up. It's showing its work, right? And that simple step dramatically improves its accuracy on problems that have multiple steps. So what chain of thought prompting really does is it forces the AI to break a problem down and tackle it piece by piece. It's not about giving it new information, it's about making it use the information it already has in a more logical, step-by-step way. It guides it to a much more reliable answer. And all of this brings us to our final big idea, the art of the ask. Because learning this skill, well, it matters now more than ever. Just think about it. We live in a world that is just overflowing with answers. We have these incredibly powerful tools at our fingertips. But all those answers are pretty much useless if we don't know how to ask the right questions. Learning to prompt well isn't just some tech skill. It's becoming the new critical thinking. It's how we're going to create and innovate and make sense of everything. So really, isn't learning how to ask the right question the ultimate superpower?